God finally blessed me with the opportunity to really step up as a leader. And it was very, very, it's very awesome. It's crazy how God
still calls him a man after God's own heart. So for me, it's a true person we can look at and say, David loved God, and David made mistakes, and David loved God, and David tried to live right for God, and David made mistakes, and God redeemed David, and David loved God. And it was, to me, it's just...
When you're in ministry, it impacts the things that you're able to pick up in a person and what they're dealing with and the things that they're trying to hide from you. So I would say that was the biggest transition.
And so from that, I think for me, I became more intentional about my spiritual journey. And because of such, I just, kind of let God lead me.
And then I later enrolled into a program in logistics, and I got my diploma in operational management. At the same time, I was like, why can't I just go to another vocational education and learn additional skill so that I can...
Surround yourself with people who are going to help you. And lots of times you tend to fail because you surround with folks who dream killers that don't believe in you, they don't believe in the dream.
Sometimes we are so blind that we think that something major has to happen in order for God to extend grace.
That began to be really, really tough navigating. I remember experiencing not only that, but experiencing a lot of domestic violence and just emotional abuse in my home.
Absolutely. Throughout history, many nations have faced tensions between state authority and religious institutions. For example,
enjoy that moment and feel his presence.
People told me that, but you don't really know until you go through it. So
and sometimes help comes in forms that you least expect.
And how boring would life be if everything was how we did it and what we did and what we knew? It's exciting to
cling to the leaders in the ministry, and it's, in reality, we should be clinging to God the entire time.
Mainly pushing people from a position of comfortability, complacency, or just taking a seat to really taking that step to operate into the leader, operate in the leader that God is calling them to be.
So we got to visit a lot of churches, and the cool thing about, I guess, both my husband and I, that when we know it's about God. So when you walk into any church, it's an opportunity to hear the word and to worship God.
I don't even know what that means.
I claimed it. Let's tell them. I claimed it.
In the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus, I claimed it. I said, that's ours. I don't care who they're trying. I'm serious. I said, and people would tell you that. I said,
when you really just stop and sit down and take 5 minutes to think that he sent his only son, who was faultless, to die for us, that's grace.
Fulfilling the Great Commission.